Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a combined budget with me cash envelope stuffing for the paycheck that I received on May 11th, 2023 using the printable version of the Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. So as I said in my introduction, this video is going to be a combined budget with me cash envelope stuffing. I'm not going to lie, everyone. I did not look at my budget at the end of April. I did not look at my budget in the beginning of May. It was May 11th and my paycheck budget tracker wasn't even done. I hadn't closed out my budget for April yet. So I finally got caught up on everything today, Friday the 12th. I'm filming this on Friday the 12th. I'm hoping it's going to post Saturday the 13th, so we'll see what happens. Looking at my monthly view, I did have some bills due in the beginning of the month, which I paid using my last paycheck in April. For this paycheck, we're paying everything in orange, so most of the bills for the rest of the month. We are going to be contributing to some savings challenges in purple, as well as my 52-week challenge in green. So if we move forward, let's start the budget with me portion of this video. I did finally fill out my paycheck budget tracker, and I budgeted my income to be its usual $3,100. We do have several bills that we're paying with this paycheck. My Netflix, which I'm budgeting $17 for, Verizon, which I'm budgeting $150, Optimum, which I'm budgeting $195, and then car payment, which I'm budgeting $160. Now, one of my May 2023 savings challenges, I'm pulling right from my paycheck, so that's what this $45 is. And then I do have two credit card bills that I have to pay. So Chase, I have $92.25 I have to pay. I went for a haircut, that's what that is. And then Discover to $29.90. That's a combo of things. I did go to see my sister in New Hampshire for her college graduation. We did a lot of eating out. I did some shopping. I actually need to do a little bit of research with this $229.90 because I actually think a little bit of this I need to pull from my birthday sinking fund and my holiday sinking fund, because I bought a little something for my mom for Mother's Day, and then I bought a little something for my sister for her birthday, which is in the summer. All of my budgeted category added up together is $1,189.15. And if I subtract that from the $3,100 I budgeted my income to be, we have $1,910.85, which is what I'm bringing down to the envelope section of the paycheck budget tracker. Now, the envelope section can also be referred to as the variable expense section. This is where you're going to put in things that you know you're going to have to spend money on during the pay period, but you don't know the exact amount for. So for me, I always have the same categories and the same budgeted amounts, and that's $200 for groceries, eating out $100, gas $75, and miscellaneous $175. If I add all of that together, it does equal $550, and if I subtract that from the $1,910.85 we were left with after paying my bills, I have $1,360.85. Now, going up into the travel section, I have two sinking funds, the sinking fund section. I have two sinking funds, one of which is travel, the other is giving. Now, these are rolling sinking funds for me, meaning they don't have a budgeted goal, oh, I want to save $600. No, I just contribute to them every single pay period, no matter what. That way the money is there if I want to use it. Now, I had talked, I think a couple budget with me's ago, about how I was trying to figure out if I wanted to be adding any more to one of these sinking funds, specifically travel, if I wanted to start some new sinking funds like a house emergency fund since I'm hoping to buy a house this year, or a baby fund since I want to have a baby in the next, 4 years or so. And I decided for right now, and I don't know how long I'm going to do this for, but for right now, I want to kind of push a bunch of money into my travel sinking fund. I do have to pull out from that sinking fund, and I haven't done it yet, to pay for the hotel when I stayed that I stayed in New Hampshire when I saw my sister. I'm also planning on going for like a 5-day trip with one of my friends in August. So I'm going to be I took a chunk out of my well, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to very soon be taking a chunk out of my travel sinking fund for that hotel for April. I'm going to take another chunk out of it for that trip in August. And I do feel like I want to go on one larger European vacation before I have a kid. Specifically, I want to try to get to France again. So pushing some extra cash into the travel sinking fund is just what I want to do right now. How long I'm going to do that for, I have no idea. Will I add some other things in? Probably eventually, but for right now, I want to kind of focus on this one. So I used to put $490 into my sinking funds at the beginning of the year when I had all my sinking funds that still required money. So to make things even, I decided I'm just going to do $500, $450 of which will go to travel, and then giving will get its usual $50. If I subtract that $500 from the $1,360.85 we're left with after paying my bills, we have $860.85. Now, we are not going to put any extra money towards debt with this paycheck, so all $860.85 is going to go towards my house savings, which means we are left over with $0. Now, if we flip the page over, we have my cash envelope breakdown, which I'm not going to explain in detail because we're going to do my cash envelope stuffing right now. So let me lay out all of my bills. As usual, we're nice and zoomed in, so a lot of my bills won't be visible. Usually my hundreds up top and my fives and singles down below are not visible. One thing I will say is bear with me if I'm fumbling a little bit with the cash. I got a new lawnmower and I used it for the first time earlier today, and it was so vibratory that I think I have like a little bit of an acute irritation to my carpal tunnels, so my hands are kind of feeling a little numb for me right now. Hopefully that'll go away within a day or two. So if I'm fumbling a little bit, that's why. I feel like I'm not fully getting like the pressure. First thing I wanted to talk about was my emergency fund. So basically I have an established emergency fund at my bank. It is a checking account. I have money in there, but I want to keep contributing to that without having a budget for it. So at the end of every pay period, if I have any cash left over in my variable expense cash envelopes, I put it in here. And once this gets to $1,000, I will take the cash out of here and put it in that emergency fund checking account. Now, I just recently got to $1,000, so this is a new envelope. As you can see, we do have the last little line in here filled in, so we are making progress. With this past pay period, I was able to deposit $43 into here, so we should have $99 in this envelope. 50, 70, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 99. So we do have the full $99 in here, which is great. A tenth of the way to goal. And then next we're going to contribute to my variable expense cash envelopes. I do have new envelopes for May, but they're just random ones that I already have printed. All of these different designs and colors are available in my Etsy shop, which is listed down below. We're going to start with eating out, which is getting $100, and it's getting that in a $50 bill, two $20 bills, a 5 and 5 singles. And the reason it's getting these denominations is because I'm going to need to pull from it for one of my savings challenges. So let's count this up, make sure it's $100. 50, 70, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. And I did put that deposit in here. I also put that we're coming back to pull money out from here in a little bit. Next, we have my gas envelope. This is going to be getting its usual 75 in its usual denominations, which are 50, 20, and a 5, 50, 70, 75. And again, I put that deposit in there as well as the savings challenges that we're going to be pulling from this envelope for. And then lastly, for my variable expense cash envelopes, we have my miscellaneous envelope, which is getting $175 in a $100 bill, a $50 bill, a 10. It's the only 10 we have, 2 5s and 5 singles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we don't have any singles anymore. We don't have any tens anymore. So you can actually see all of my bills on the side here. So let's count this up, make sure this is 175, 100, 150, 160, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 175. And again, with this envelope, I have the deposit listed as well as the challenges that we're going to pull from this envelope later. Now we do have my two sinking funds. So the first of which is travel. The reason why there's not denominations here is because this is a rolling sinking fund. At the end of each month, I do fill in the tracker, but we don't have a monetary goal. Now we're going to be doing $450 for travel, and that's $400 bills, all my hundreds, and a $50 bill. 1, 2, 3, 400, 450. And if we put that 450 in here, we're going to have 2482 in this envelope. Now remember, I do have to pull a chunk of money out of here for that hotel, so this will soon be downgrading. But we want to count this, make sure we have 2482. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 2350, 24, 2450, 2470, 2480, 2481, 2482. Perfect. Next, we have my second sinking fund, which is my giving sinking fund. Again, another rolling sinking fund, which is why there's months and not denominations there. This is going to be getting a $50 bill. And with this deposit, we should have $350 in this envelope. 1, 2, 253, $350. Kind of want to get this maybe $100, $150 more and make a large donation to a charity. Now, we do have to save for my 2023 savings challenge for May. And I'm just realizing that I think I totally forgot that I couldn't find my May envelope. I know I printed it, but I don't know what I did with it. So I have to reprint it. Yeah, it's not back here, is it? No, it's not back here. So I have to reprint it. I don't know what the heck I did with it, but I'm just going to pull the $45 out and then I'll print that envelope at some point. So we have 20, 40, 45. That's all of the fives that we have left, but I do need to pull from some of my envelopes for challenges. So I want to go to my monthly view again. Okay. So if I zoom out, we already put the $45 aside for this savings challenge, but we have to pull $46 out for a different savings challenge. And I split that up. I'm doing 26 from eating out and 20 from gas. So let's go to my eating out and gas envelopes. So I'm going to pull the 20 from gas. That's the $20 bill. And then I'm going to pull the 26 from eating out. So that's 20, 25, 26. And so this is going to be another $46. So 20, 40, 45, 46. So total, we've contributed 80 something to my 2023 savings challenges with this paycheck. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's count it. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 91. That's pretty good. So I do need to print out that envelope again and put it together. And then we do have to contribute to my 52-week challenge, and I do that 2 weeks at a time because I get paid bi-weekly. So we need to save 34 plus 33, which is going to be $67, and we're pulling that out of my miscellaneous envelope. So miscellaneous envelope, $67, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67. Now I do have my 52-week challenge envelope here. This envelope is available in my Etsy shop, and I did write in the deposit for $67. So with this deposit, we should have a total of $850 in this envelope. So let me add all of the bills in, and then we can count everything together. So we're looking for $850. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 657, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 8, 100, 8, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 850. Okay. Sorry about that. But we do have the full 850 in here. And then the last thing we have to do is pull out of miscellaneous and gas for my $5 challenge. So there is a $5 bill in my miscellaneous envelope. And then there's also a $5 bill, or no, my gas envelope. And then there's also one in my miscellaneous envelope right here. So we have $10 to put towards my $5 challenge envelope. And what I do is I basically add all of the fives throughout the month to this $5 challenge envelope. And I, when I do my budget recap for the month, I take them out of here and I put them in my clear acrylic container that I have been stuffing with fives for the last 2 years. And with those $5 bills being taken out, we are officially done with this combined budget with me / cash envelope stuffing. Whoops, let's see if I could zoom you out the right amount here. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I know this was a little bit different from what I usually do, but I'm just trying to work with what I can work with. If you have any questions about how I budget, how I use the Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom, please don't hesitate to put them down below. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye-bye.